Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Cryptonews Weekly Roundup. It's your host, Matt Zahab and Rachel Wolfson. We are buzzing as always. Bit of a crazy, I know it's the second week of the new year, but absolute bananas. Price action going all over the place. Natural disasters, huge news in the crypto space. Some good, some bad. Another week in crypto land. Rachel, how are you this lovely morning?
Doing well, Matt. I'm here in California. I'm in San Francisco, though, so the wildfires in LA are not impacting me. But obviously, we're thinking about everybody in LA and praying for their safety. And yeah, we've got some crazy crypto news to talk about. So let's get to it.
Very well said there, folks. As always, we're going to start with some price action. Not a good week. Whenever we roll over to CoinMarketCap or CoinGecko and you see red across the board, minus, of course, the stable coins, it's never a good thing. Bitcoin is down 2.5% on the week to just below 94,000 per coin. Ethereum is down 4.6% to 3.3K per coin. XRP down 2.5% to 233. And the biggest loser of the top 10 this week, Solana, is down 7% to 191. Spent some time back above that 200 mark and now under the 200 mark again. Like I said, hovering at around 191. Another Cryptonews Weekly Roundup and another MicroStrategy Bitcoin expansion. The sickest puppy on the planet, Michael Saylor and MicroStrategy, have continued their active Bitcoin acquisition strategy, acquiring a brand new 1,070 Bitcoin for $101 million at an average price of $94,000 per Bitcoin. In a filing, MicroStrategy stated it achieved a Bitcoin yield of 48% in the fourth quarter. That is absolutely wild. And an even more wild 74% yield in the full year of 2024. As of January 5, just a little earlier this week, the firm holds 447,000 Bitcoin. Craziness, acquired for $27.97 billion at an average price of $62,500 per Bitcoin. Crazy stuff. And Rachel, we got more not good Bitcoin news this week.
Yeah, Matt, we've got some crazy news here. So the U.S. government is cleared to liquidate 69K BTC worth $6.5 billion, which was seized from Silk Road. That's according to a new report. The U.S. Department of Justice has received approval to sell 69,370 Bitcoin worth $6.5 billion, which was seized from Silk Road, which was the dark web marketplace. This move would represent a significant financial recovery for the government and comes days just before the new administration. Definitely not good for the market. Hopefully they don't sell until Trump gets in so he can add that to the balance sheet. We've got to wait and see what happens. January 20th is coming up. So let's just hope for the best.
That is absolute bananas. That would definitely be good for the Biden presidency, adding a $6.5 billion surplus to the balance sheet. But on the flip side, that would definitely do some very bad things to the crypto market. Moving forward, Hyperliquid, probably the trendiest airdrop and the newest and trendiest, shiniest, sexiest, whatever you want to call it, crypto company of 2024 is facing huge backlash over decentralization flaws. Concerns over Hyperliquid's centralization surfaced on Tuesday, went absolutely viral on Twitter as validators highlighted issues such as limited transparency, restricted participation, and API access limitations. Like I said, crazy viral on X, as many huge accounts posted that Hyperliquid is restrictive and overly centralized, creating unnecessary barriers to wider participation. Hopefully they can right the ship and everything will go smooth in that regard. Speaking of righting ships, someone who did not get a chance to right his ship, which happened back in 2022, Kwon, who used to be one of the goats of crypto, is now indicted on multiple charges and could face up to 130 years in prison.
Yeah, let's talk about that news, Matt. So Kwon, he is the co-founder of Terraform Labs. Kwon was extradited to the United States on December 31st of last year and now faces multiple federal fraud charges that could lead to prison time for 130 years. This scheme involves false claims, market manipulation, and misappropriation of funds, which resulted in over $40 billion in investor losses following the collapse of Terraform stablecoin UST and its sister cryptocurrency Luna. I remember those days. Hopefully we don't see those days again, especially with the rise of stablecoins, but this is just some more crazy news.
Well said. Moving forward on the regulatory front, Coinbase secures appeal in a legal battle with the SEC, halting the lawsuit progress. This was huge news for Coinbase, the biggest American crypto company by a country mile. They achieved a partial win in its ongoing battle with the U.S. Securities and Exchange Commission, also known as the SEC, a federal judge has granted Coinbase permission to pursue a narrow appeal that challenges the SEC's accusations of improperly handling unregistered securities. This legal mechanism allows a higher court to weigh in on a specific question of the law before the case proceeds further. I'm not a lawyer. I don't exactly know what that means, but it sounds good, and it sounds like Coinbase might get the dub, so we'd love to see that. And Rachel, we got more Coinbase news fresh off the press this week.
Yeah, Coinbase is always in the news, so let's chat about this. Coinbase is exploring tokenized shares for U.S. users on Ethereum, Layer 2 network Base. Coinbase is exploring the possibility of offering tokenized shares of its stock coin, COIN, to U.S. users via Base, which is its Ethereum Layer 2 network. Jesse Pollock, shout out to Jesse. Hey, Jesse. A Base developer shared the news on January 3rd through a post on the X platform stating that the initiative is currently in an exploratory phase. We're very interested at what is at play here. So yeah, super excited. Follow Jesse on X. He's always posting updates there and can't wait to see this news unfold.
Yeah, well said. And Jesse is a great follow indeed. Some convergence of TradFi and crypto news. MicroStrategy, a Canadian holding company investing in the Solana blockchain ecosystem, accessed $4 million from an amended 25 million Canadian dollar credit facility agreement to fund its strategic Solana investments. This was a huge $25 million credit facility. And again, this is great because of the convergence of TradFi and crypto, as many are calling MicroStrategy the MicroStrategy of Solana. Huge shout out to Tony G, the ex-owner and founder of Cryptonews. He was the one who started this all. He's now the chairman of MicroStrategy. We love to see this news. Great company on the Canadian Stock Exchange and on the OTC markets in the States as well, that literally has a chance of becoming the MicroStrategy of Solana. We absolutely love to see this. Rachel, moving forward, again, some weird things in the news this week. We just talked about Kwon and, of course, Terra, and now we have some FTX news coming out as well.
Right. The whole FTX saga is just never ending. I keep getting the scam emails. But anyways, Backpack Exchange acquires FTX EU after approval by Bankruptcy Court in Cyprus SEC. Backpack Exchange, which is a cryptocurrency trading platform founded by former FTX and Alameda research employees, has officially acquired FTX EU, which was the European arm of the collapsed FTX exchange. The acquisition, approved by the FTX Bankruptcy Court and the Cyprus Securities and Exchange Commission, marks a significant step in Backpack's expansion across the European Union. FTX's EU's acquisition will allow Backpack to offer a range of crypto derivative services, including perpetual futures, to users across the EU. Oh boy, can't wait to see how this one unfolds.
Absolute bananas, just another day in crypto. And folks, as you all know, we have two of the three North American countries on this show, Rachel representing USA and myself representing Canada. Folks, I woke up on Monday morning, and for the last couple months, there's been rumors that Justin Trudeau would resign, my prime minister, who candidly I am not the biggest fan of, and we won't get into that because this is not a political pod. But I woke up on Monday morning, and rumors were very front and center on Twitter. A couple hours later, Trudeau does a press conference, and he officially resigned. This is huge news. I am so excited. It made my week. On Monday, he officially announced his resignation, and he will step down from the role that he'd held since 2015 due to internal battles obstructing his governance. Pierre Poilievre, the current leader to take his position, is pro-crypto and pro-Bitcoin, which would be absolutely great for my beautiful country. Trudeau, your time is done. We will not miss you, and the show goes on. Great news, and to any Canadians listening, I'm sure you guys share this sentiment. And to conclude the week, we like to end on a positive note. It's a bit of a weird one, bit of a paradox, because it's a negative thing, but a positive story. Rachel, you wrote an incredible article here that I read this morning, and got to throw the ball over your court here.
Thanks, Matt. Yeah, so the LA wildfires are currently happening right now. Obviously, we are sending our prayers for everybody in Los Angeles. But fortunately, I spoke with the Giving Block and a few other cryptocurrency donation platforms yesterday, and crypto donations are being accepted to help with the LA wildfire relief efforts. We have the article on cryptonews.com talking about which organizations accept crypto donations. The Giving Block launched an emergency response fundraiser on January 8th to support charitable organizations operating in the greater Los Angeles metro area. That will assist with humanitarian and disaster relief efforts. GivePack also has curated a list of foundations accepting crypto donations to aid with efforts in LA. These organizations include the California Fire Foundation, the Wildland Firefighter Foundation, and the LA County Animal Care Foundation, among others. We're just hoping for a speedy recovery for everyone there and that this ends soon. But in the meantime, we can do our part and donate cryptocurrency.
Well said. Great article, Rachel, and great way to finish off the week. And as Rachel stated many times in the pod, if you guys are in LA, we're sending our best wishes. And we really hope everything is good. Stay safe, get to a safe place. And we love you guys. We're rooting for you guys. Folks, that wraps up this week's episode of the Cryptonews Weekly Roundup. Really hope you enjoyed this one. And if you did, please do hammer that like button, hammer the subscribe button. It would mean the world to our whole team. Thank you guys so much for everything. To the listeners, love you guys as always. Keep on grinding, keep on growing those bags, keep on staying healthy, wealthy, and happy. And we will see you on the next one. All the best, guys.
Thanks, Matt. Bye, everyone.